Hi, Big Mama here. I just got back from a flea market, the Rusty Nail over in Neodesha, Kansas, and wanted to share with you a haul video. And I'm not one for doing these, so bear with me. The ladies who come to the gathering usually go with me over to this flea market, and I wanted to share some of the things with them on what I was able to get. I'm looking at the pile of goodies. So when I first walked in the door, because I'm always about wanting to get the crafts and supplies that I like to use, as I walked in the door, meeting me right there is this bundle of trim. And I got this for $6 there. And what they do is they like to put in baskets and vases and things, lace and doilies and stuff to just make it look pretty. And I go and just strip the place apart, taking the doilies and hankies and stuff. But there's yards and yards of this wonderful trim that I'll be able to use and to share. Then another thing that they had there was this wonderful doily that I will be using either for a cover or inside the journal between the signatures for the pages. And I was able to get this for $3. And now I'm probably exhausting my knowledge of how much I got the items for, because they take the tags off and put it in a bowl and then bring it up for me, so the price tags are not on this. But I know that I got everything extremely cheap. Was able to get this hanky that had several holes and tears in it, and I like finding items like that because I'm just going to be cutting it up anyway, and I don't feel as guilty. But look at that old lace that is on here. That is going to be so wonderful to use for trim. And look, I got a paper clip too. Some more supplies. And I won't try to take that off now, because then you'll see tears if I should happen to tear and put a hole in that. Big Daddy was with me, and he found this beautiful, beautiful doily. I have no idea how much it was because he threw it in the basket. Found this table runner, and you can see there are holes in it and tears in the lace and some grunge in it, which made me very happy because I have zero guilt in cutting this apart. And I can see using this pink for a tag or a tall tag, so that is going to be wonderful to use. And we're always looking for some ticking material to use in journals, like for Raggedy Ann and Andy. And I got this piece of red and white ticking. And what I loved about this was it was just in the bottom of a bowl. And I got it for $1. Just, how much do you want for this? $1. I'm like, yeah. Then they gave me this supply, because they put this postcard in it, and I got this postcard for Big Daddy. There's a glare on that, so I'm going to go ahead and take it out of yet another piece of crafting supplies. And it has a car show going on downtown, and he loves to take the old cars that he makes to the car shows, so I got that for him for a journal. Then found this, and I thought, for $1, even though it's all torn up, I would be tearing it up. And so Time did that, and I love the fact that inside it has these beautiful pages that are in here. And look at this. Fabulous. Harriet Dobbs for perfect attendance to John Appleby. Or Appleberg, sorry. I was looking to see if there might be a date on here, and there is not. But the pages are just exquisite. So I will be using that in some journals. And then, because Mr. Emerson is not going to be lonely, we have Frances Havergal. And so I thought, oh my goodness, look at that. Look how weathered that is. These are going to be beautiful, beautiful journals. And so these are the pictures that are inside here for Francis. Look at that. That is just right up my alley. This I would do this to a book, so I'm glad that time took care of that for me. Then they have bundles that they do in one of the booths, and I always hit this booth because I don't know what I'm going to end up getting. And this bundle was $10. And so let's see, because I haven't even taken it apart. I just knew when I find a spine just already falling off, that's a big mama. You got to come and get me. And so let's see. And look, I got the jute also that I will be able to use for tags. Oh, I don't want to use scissors on here, but for me to make this video, you guys being patient. Okay, so Reapers and Gleaners book. All right, let's check and see. Oh, look at those pictures. I'm just so happy. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is magnificent. Oh my goodness. So give me a second here and I'll see if there's a copyright inside here. Oh, these pages are exquisite. Oh, I'm not finding one. Wait. 1905 for that one. Out of copyright. Yes. And then this is Mathematical Tables and Handbook of Chemistry and Physics. Look at that. And this is an actual leather cover. Look at that. Is everybody oohing and eyeing? Yeah. You know that's going to be a great journal. And I like the fact that they put tabs on here too. So let's get into the copyright on this one. Mathematical Tables and 1941. Doggone it. But look, I'll be putting those original pages in a journal. So that's not bad, right? And then this one said fairy tales, and this actually is the reason why I picked up that whole bundle, is because I saw that says fairy tales. Now look at that cover. Are you guys able to see that for the fairy tales? That's got to be Mother Goose. And contents. Oh, look. Are you ready? Look at those pictures. Oh my goodness. That's pretty nice. And there are no cover pages. Oh, look at this. Nothing in there to tell me the copyright, though. Oh my goodness. I don't know that I could cut this one up because, you know, I got grandbabies that might want to hear the stories. Yeah. I may have to sit down and read The Princess Bride. That is before the movie. Good pictures there. So, you know, Big Daddy, he takes good care of me. And he went off and started doing some hunting, and he picked up this bundle. So I have the little blue storybook, and the little red storybook, and the little green storybook. So those are just pretty wonderful. I wonder what kind of copyright. I know this got to be in the 40s. Yeah, 48, because look how they're dressed. But we got stickers. So those will need to be going into some journals too. And then he thought that maybe somebody would like to hear the story here. I got that one. And I'm always working with little books, and Big Daddy's real name is Tim. And he saw this and just had to have it. So I have a feeling I'm going to be making this into a journal for him. And I have a lot of train stuff. Now, he's not a big train guy. He's more about building rat rods and cars. But when your husband brings you a book like this with a big grin on his face saying, "Can you use it?" You know I got to. Alrighty. So I am making a 1920s, Roaring 20s journal. And I've been trying to figure out some things to do in the inside of it that keep making it authentic. And I found these pictures, and I'm going to show them all to you. And they were $1 a piece, but look at this artwork that is on here. And so I'm trying to figure out which one I want to add to the cover or turn these into maybe some journaling cards that are in there. One of the things in the challenge is we're supposed to have a big journaling card, and I'm thinking, those be some big journaling cards. I can change the picture out if I need to, but these are some fine looking men, so I might not change the pictures out. Alrighty, and here's somebody's baby. And then here is this cute, now you know that's going to be in the 40s because that's the way my mama's hair was back then. And but check this girl out. Is that beautiful? Look at this artwork that's around here. Each of these is $1 a piece. And so, yes, I bought them all. Oh, I'm thinking that might be a good for the cover. Doesn't that look like 1920s Art Deco? But then here, she was the piece de resistance because look at that. Yeah, I thought so. Pretty awesome. So I got all 8 of those, $1 a piece. And then, because of all of you that I love so dearly, I know that you're making a lot of the cookbook journals and stuff. And so you're doing a lot of recipes and things. And so I found these bags that is from the topper of those old glass milk bottles. And I got these bags to be able to send these out in Happy Mail for all those gals making those journals. So there's my Happy Mail stuff. Whoop, one more. So that was Big Mama's trip to the flea market. So now I am not isolated and alone. And tomorrow I'll be going to church, so I'll get out of the house again. And yeah, it was wonderful. The heat wave broke just a little bit. It's down to 85 high today. And that has been amazingly cold compared to the 100 degrees we've been having. So I had to get out and spend some money. And I did all of this so that I could make those journals that you can put your legacy stories in. So thank you for watching. And I did this for you, Kelly. This is all for you. Bye-bye.